Good morning, peoples. Back at you with a little precious metals, GDX and GDXY. All right, what happened yesterday? Well, gold stocks were down 2.79 for the underlying GDX, and we were down 2.55. So there was a series of trades. Let's go over those. And they had 50,000 shares bought in. So we did a buy on the 3,700, which we're now below. So we collected a little bit of money. We had been up to 38, 39, so we had good profit. Now we're 36 something, so we're underneath. So we bought 285 calls for $1.55, sold short the puts at 3,700 for $1.80, then matched that quantity and went out till next week, and we sold short 285 contracts at 32 cents. We also closed all of our 3850s for a dollar or dollar one for 1 cent. So that was nice. We captured all that money and then turned around and wrote 1 week out for 31 cents, 6,280 at 37.5 because we're down at 36.19. So that made sense. I think the gold stocks are going to bounce a little bit, but I'm kind of waiting for the signals that tells me we're going to run again. As I said last week, the metals were expiring and they really pushed the metals down. Um, and I think it'll stabilize, but a lot of just what happens geopolitically, if we get a rate cut, the metals will take off. If we get a surprise rate cut, anytime you get a rate cut, typically the metals move up. So, um, 36.19 and 18.32. Look at these trades. So these are the ones I told you about, right? So collectively, this was the 6,280, all bought back at a penny. So we had already collected all that money, and so we only had to pay 2,700, 3,500, and we netted this 161,000, right? So good job on that. On the new ones, we netted about 205,000. Well, 194 to almost 100. Sorry, almost 203,700, right? 2,003,800 is the exact number. So we are now in a higher amount of money collected on our weeklies and our running total. So that's helping a little bit. So on the 37s, where we wrote those, this time we collected 7,000, the delta between what we bought and what we sold for. So that's bringing our loss down every time we gain a little bit. This was our June profit. They're almost the same number. Wow. I think that's more ironic than anything else. I have to figure that one out. But it's not playing right now. We're only playing in July for this guy. So it's not relevant. Let's go look at the weeklies. So now our new weeklies, this one had been written already at 38.50, which were 3.41% out of the money. And or sorry, 6.38, and on the new ones we're 3.62. So I think the market makers are saying, okay, metals, you're going to have to show me you look a little weak, and right now they're correct. So on the new situation, we've already collected 11.41 on the amount of that we wrote. Let's make sure these are coming out of the right. Yep, 203 and 11.41. So these are our new positions, right? We're already making a little. This one had been on for several days. That's why we're making more on it. We were higher and we wrote it up to the 38.5, pulling back. even though it's a small quantity, we've got a 74% gain. The newly written one, I think we got 30, we sold it for 31 cents collectively, and we've got an 11.4. So we could buy back 180 what we collected, almost 204,000. So where do we stand on our pricing? We're at 1832, and we're saying the NAV, right, the net asset value, fair value is 1830. So pretty close there. Um, what's bad is our synthetics. Anytime you go like this, right, your 476 profit, your 541 profit, you dropped to 389 because the metal started moving down, right? This was a progressive up move. Now we're getting the down move. So now we're 296 below water, right? But again, it's paper value out at 920. If it resonates with me, yes, 920. We have quite a ways, 56 days till expiration. So I'm sure the metals, we'll see next week on the FOMC. That number is wrong. Don't worry about that. So let's go to our holdings and see if there's anything else. We got our price, we got our new weeklies. And remember, so they don't have any more expiring on, so there won't be any activity tomorrow unless shares are bought into and they write a synthetic or something, or even write an additional call out on A2, but no need to roll. They've already done that, like a few of the other this week. Anytime stocks are trending down, there's nothing wrong with taking that weekly off on a Wednesday or a Thursday when it's pennies. To me, it's much safer to do that. Okay, so let's jump into the payout, the almighty payout. Okay, so let's lay it out for you. As I move through these numbers, this number up here, let me show you where we were. We were at 22 cents. And now we're at like 7 cents. Okay. Even though this is we want a negative number. So this is 7-cent loss. But at least on the short call, this is gaining money, right? If I go back prior to calling those and writing the new ones, we only had a 19-cent gain over here. Now we have a 471. This is where we're hurt a little bit. So if I put this to the 11 number, I get us a little bit better. That was that one we wrote on the 37 where we collected the 7,000 difference, right? Where we bought the call and sold the put. So we're getting closer, guys, but we need to get up here and get 40 or 50 cents, right? If they get that, and now our synthetic is 22 cents in the hole. So I'd like to see that get back up. The only way that's going to get up is if we move up in the metals. Metals are a little bit up in the pre-market, like $10 on gold. It's silver that I really want to see, but I think they got to finish bottoming. In all honesty, I think we could see 2,300, maybe 2,280 on gold. Let it bottom out. 27 in silver, 26.5 in silver, and sort of flush it out and then slingshot up into August. So we shall see. I'm looking for some signals, and I'm looking for some technical analysis to tell me where the next bottom is here. Okay, guys, that's what I got for you on GDXY. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. For fun and entertainment. Okay, guys, see ya. Bye for now.